Christmas. Christmas is a time when the world over celebrates the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ. And sometimes it may seem very odd when we as Sanatanis Hindus, we celebrate almost everything. You know, someone once made a comment, almost every day is something for Hindus to give thanks or to pay obeisance to the Lord in many forms. And like this, Christmas, Eid, and all the festivals are spiritual occasions that remind us not only about Christianity, but it reminds us about the fundamentals of Hinduism. It reminds us about the basics of life. What is Christmas? In your own words, can anyone tell me what is Christmas? What is Christmas, Balramji? Balram says it is the celebration of the birth anniversary of the Lord Jesus Christ. But what more is Christmas? You see, it is the same question that we should ask even when there is Diwali. What is Diwali? It is not just a festival of light. It is more than that. When we celebrate Hanuman Jayanti, it's not just a birth anniversary of the Lord Pawan Putra Hanumanji. It is much more than that. You see, Christmas is a time when we're reminded about the blessing of giving. As a matter of fact, we say that Christmas is the season of giving. Isn't that so? Isn't Christmas the season of giving? So much so that we forget, we lose touch of the true way and the importance of how to give. About a month ago in Pinal, we spoke about, or I spoke about, how should we treat our children when it comes to Christmas and buying them gifts. And you see, I would like to remind you of that suggestion that I made back then. And that suggestion was, we get so caught up in giving our children everything that they want. I was victim to that. And that everything my children wanted, I would have, out of love for them, I would have tried my very best to give them what they want. And over the years I've found that everything that they see on television, or anything that they go to the store and see, they want. And when we provide these gifts for them, it lasts sometimes for 1 day, 2 days. If it lasts, the novelty lasts for a week, then it would have lasted a very long time. And you see, nothing is wrong because we would have all enjoyed toys, maybe in different types of toys. In our time, we would have had scooter and rolling pan and all of these fancy things. Tops were very popular as exotic gifts. But now, it is important to appreciate that when we give our children gifts, or we give a friend a gift, or we give a husband or a wife a gift, or a parent a gift, we should understand that the true value in the gift, it is not in that which is given. The true value of the gift is not in that which is given. You see, we need to appreciate and help our children to appreciate, especially in this time, that the gift that is given should be understood in the context of a blessing. The gift that we're given, or we give, or the gift that we receive, that true gift is a blessing. And let me explain that more. When our children get so used to receiving anything that they want, they grow up conditioned to think or to operate in a mode where anything that they want, they should be given. And in the time that they want it, they should be given as well. And when they become adults like you and I, and if we grew up in that mode of living, when we want something, not just in Christmas time, but if we want something in life and it's not given, or we don't get it in the time that we want it, or we don't get the exact thing that we wanted, or the person in our life that we wanted, we become unhappy. We become not just disappointed, we become frustrated and depressed. You see, it starts with occasions like these in giving and receiving. Christmas is really about giving and receiving. but we should appreciate and learn how to give and receive. Rabindranath Tagore, a very powerful Indian writer, he once suggested to the world, he said that in every seed there is a promise of 1,000 forests. Think about this. In every seed there is a promise of 1,000 forests. What does it mean? It means that that seed, in the very dormant and inactive state, has the ability to give forth to this world, to give the world thousands and thousands of trees, he says, thousands and thousands of forests. Why? If that seed hoarded its intelligence, if that seed decided it was not going to give of its potential, of its gift to the world, then there would never be thousands and thousands of forests. And in the same way, in you and I, we are like that seed. We have the potential, we have the ability to give thousands and thousands of gifts to this world. We were sent into this world. Some of us may say, Babs, I live in a very poor home, I came from a very simple background. But you see, the power and the ability to give, it is more than just in that which we gift wrap and we put a gold wrapping on it or a nice bow on it. That gift that we're giving to this world, every single human being, you and I, we were all given this ability when we were born, when we took birth into this world. We were given the opportunity to give this world thousands and thousands of gifts. Dr. Deepak Chopra, he said it differently. He said, this world is a dynamic exchange of energy. This morning we offered prasadam in the name of Suryanarayan Swami to the sun. And I want you to remember why we make offerings to the sun. Why is that? It is not just that the sun is the source of energy for plants to create, through photosynthesis to create energy and all of that. It is more than that. You see, the sun, by its nature, it is the source of all energy in this world. Not just of that plant scientific or that chemistry that happens in plants. But the sun is truly the source of all energy in this world. In Latin, the word currency is curere. And in curere means actually to run. Curere means to run. It means to flow, which is also the meaning of abundance. And if we want anything in this world, whether we call it abundance or energy, or currency rather, these are all different forms of energy. Do you believe that money is a form of energy? Gita, do you believe money is a form of energy? Ishwar, do you believe currency is a form of energy? Not sure. Is there anybody in this audience or who is looking at this broadcast on the internet? Do you believe or do you think that money is not necessary in this world? Is money necessary? Is money necessary? Of course it is. And we would be fooled to think that money is the root of all evil. Money is not the root of all evil. The mind is the root of all evil. Money is necessary. And money is part of that energy. Money is part of that abundance that is required in this universe. Don't ever think otherwise. And in the same way, we are encouraged to think that the sun is the root and the source of all energy. We need to understand the concept of how this energy works in our life.